Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Teresa here and
Laundry Boy
Brad. You're going to hear a whole bunch of noise because Brad's bringing in the laundry. Don't you know? And we had 3 loads, so there's a whole lot of laundry for me to be folding tonight. Right, honey?
Uh-huh.
Go ahead. Oh, you okay? What's wrong, sweetie?
My back.
Have you taken the leave yet?
Not yet.
You guys just get to hear it all. You know. It is January 29th, 2017. It is Sunday afternoon. It is 1:29 p.m. on this fine no-bra Sunday. Don't you know? Where's the weather? I haven't even pulled up the weather. I'm really slacking, people. Slacker. Let's see. It is 59 degrees right now. Real feel is 55. The high will be 62. And the low will be 41 again, babe.
Ooh.
So it'll be chillier out. I don't know what the weather's supposed to be. Tomorrow's supposed to be a little warm. It's supposed to be 60 degrees. So we're hoping to go fishing tomorrow. Hopefully. Let's see. Last night, we try to have Saturday because it seems like Brad usually works in a day shift on Saturday. We try to kind of have Saturday nights be date night. So last night, and what we mean by date night is for us, because we're not, we aren't wanting to really go out a whole lot, as you guys have noticed. And for us, date night means finding a good movie and maybe having something that food-wise that you normally wouldn't, or something easier to cook, and kind of cuddling on the couch and watching movies. And that's what we did last night. We just had some frozen burritos. We just heated those up with a can of chili and
Worked hard on it.
Yes, we did. And then we watched about a movie and a half. I don't remember. Oh, that first one was called Mountain Men.
Yeah.
Mountain Man or Mountain Men?
Man.
Mountain Men. And it was pretty good.
Yeah.
And we sit on the couch together and cuddle, and usually we've got animals tucked in all between us, around us, on us, so, but we enjoy that. And, it was cold. It was colder out again, so we had the heater going, and I did some looming. I have to pull down some of my stuff to be able to. I got one more pair of slippers to go, and then finishing up a couple of other things, and then they will go. But and they don't have flowers on them yet, but this is the green ones. So this is super soft. Super, super soft. And I haven't put the non-skid stuff on yet. So, even if you think it looks small, these are very stretchy. So, very nice, very soft. And those are for Miss Leanne's mom. And we just got done, and then we went to bed, our classic time, and we both didn't really get sleep till about 4, but we slept good for the hours we slept. Then we just got done making breakfast for lunch. We pan fried some potatoes with onion and bell pepper, and had some bacon and eggs and stuff. Brad's getting ready to go down and are you showering now, or?
I'm gonna go here in a couple minutes.
Yeah, because he has to be to work here at 3. And I plan on just relaxing and doing some looming. Well, and folding a whole bunch of laundry. I already took care of the animals. I kind of, how I really like having kind of a schedule and stuff. And usually, once I come back in from going outside and stuff, I check all the animals, see, the cat litter box, and if the cat needs to be fed, and the dogs need more water, more food and stuff, and just kind of a system thing. And are you feeling okay, sweetie? What's wrong?
My stomach.
Do you want to take some?
Yeah, I'll grab some.
Yeah. Once in a while, the Pepto's right there, and then the other pills are in with the prescription meds. Once in a while when Brad eats particularly, and I know it's for the side effect of that Victoza, honey. Victoza can make you kind of feel like you have the flu, and sometimes, did you take the Victoza yet?
Not yet.
Okay. It can kind of do a number on his stomach and stuff, and that's how he's feeling right now, poor guy. It's hit him hard. Maybe if you shove that stuff in back, you could go lay down back there.
Oh, I'm gonna have to.
Okay. Yeah, I just plan on folding a bunch of laundry and doing some loom knitting and dishes and relaxing and stuff. My topic for today, speaking of how you feel health-wise and stuff, is what you guys don't know is I haven't been really taking care of my diabetes like I should lately, and I think sometimes when you're first diagnosed with diabetes, when it isn't very bad, some of us have a tendency to say, oh, it's not very bad. I mean, because Brad's numbers have always been worse than mine, so it's kind of like, oh, well, mine isn't bad like his, so I don't really need to watch it that much. I mean, at first I was really good when I got diagnosed, and then, later on, life happens, and you think, oh, I think you want to kid yourself into that you don't really have it, and that it doesn't really matter. And I've been really bad about not taking my insulin. I might have taken my insulin maybe 5 times now, and I've had it over a month. And I, wasn't testing my blood sugar like I should and stuff. And when you know of people that have diabetes that are having to have body parts amputated and losing eyesight and stuff.
Pumps.
Huh?
Insulin pumps.
Yeah, insulin pumps and stuff. It's like it's time for me to bite the bullet, become serious about it, and ask myself why I don't care enough about myself. Because if it was my husband not taking care of himself to the degree that I don't, I would be all over him. Like butter on bread. I would be all over him. Love you.
Oh. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
There you go. Bye, hun. And I need to knock it off. I need to, and it comes to a point where you don't want to hear the truth, even if some of your friends, and they aren't pointing fingers at you, but they're talking about the risk of being heavy and the risk of some of the, the risks of some of the not side effects. The term eludes me. Some of the not offsets. The term eludes me, but because you're heavy and because of, frankly, the way you eat and with the carbs and stuff, that I certainly haven't. I don't know if I would have gotten diabetes anyway, but I certainly have not helped it any. And I know that it's been proven that like many times if you have weight loss surgery and stuff, that you no longer are insulin dependent. And, even if you still have diabetes, it is not, maybe it's controlled by diet now. And then I have to ask myself, because, we've gone through a massive change in our life with moving, because there were many things, frankly, where we lived that were very damaging psychologically. to us. And that's just a personal thing. And we made that choice, and we're glad we made that choice, even though I wish that I had a better relationship with a few family members that I love dearly, but time will tell. And you look at, okay, I moved and those problems have resolved themselves. So why am I continuing to basically kind of in an effect kill myself? I can sit there and say being heavy doesn't bother me, and at some point it doesn't bother me, but in some points it does, because I like to be able to walk wherever I want to walk. When you struggle to walk, you really wish for those days where you could just walk someplace, where you didn't have to sit and wonder if you could walk through a museum or if you could walk through a park or excuse me, my asthma's been kind of bad today. Excuse me. But I mean, what happens when you're really heavy is and if you get sick or anything, when you quit moving, then it's really, the weight starts to really come on extremely easy. Heck, it comes on easy for so many of us that do move and exercise and stuff. But having such a sedentary lifestyle, that's a hard thing to break. And that has to do with up here. But, I have to ask myself, why am I still leading the same kind of life as when I was extremely depressed? Because I'm not depressed now. No, I'm not real thrilled with some things that are going on, like living in this RV and stuff. But, in time, that'll resolve itself. And I firmly believe that. For now, we're just choosing to keep it, to keep watching for a place, to find a place, but we want it to be a good place, not be a place that, we really wish we wouldn't have gotten into. I mean, having a safe neighborhood and, having a safe home is very important. So, but for my whole thing is like, why am I still treating myself so badly? Because, now I can see, now I have hope, and I have a light at the end of this tunnel. But what I found was, I have a really good friend, and this is a very frank talk. So I have a really good friend named Nirvana, and you look up her channel on here. And she's had weight loss surgery, and she's had her own struggles. And this girl never gives, not a girl, she's a woman. She never gives up. And she's very, very honest. And she falls off of her eating plan and struggles like so many of us that are obese. But she also gives a very frank talk that sometimes, honestly, makes me mad when she's talking about, like her brother and her dad passed away. And, and her family's had a lot of weight problems. And, that she was basically, her body was starting to shut down and stuff, before she had weight loss surgery, and the doctors had told her and her husband that. And she kind of just puts it right there in your face, kind of holding up a mirror to you. Not that she's pointing out anything to anybody else that we don't already know, but we don't want to hear it. And it's kind of like, what are you doing to yourself? And she even says the reason that she shares her personal journey is in case it helps anybody else. And sometimes you find yourself getting mad because she's saying the truth. And she's saying the truth, that being this heavy and stuff is really going to cause you to, taking years off your life. But then it's like, you can't be mad at her because she's telling the truth. You just don't want to hear it. It's just like the doctor. When you go to the doctor doctor's telling you the truth and you don't want to hear it. And it's all in the delivery of the message, because it's not like, you suck, you're a horrible person or anything. And I really, really want to thank Nirvana for being so honest and stuff, because, I've been following her for a long time and stuff, and I really respect her and stuff, and nobody works harder on conquering their weight loss or their weight than this woman. And she does all the work. She does the work upstairs, in her headspace, and she's just so very frank and stuff. And it's like, I'm starting to get kind of scared, guys, because I have some open wounds on my lower legs and stuff that have been there for a few months that aren't really healing. I've, gotten to the point where I'm not feeling real good. And I'm not going to just lay down and go, oh, well, it's just a fibromyalgia. Well, fibromyalgia is very real and very painful and all of that, but I have to work. I have to still be the best I can be with whatever I have. And I'm not going to just use that as an excuse not to do anything. Because I know, too, that, I've done some research and stuff, that exercise is still a very key point with fibromyalgia. You've got to do the exercise and the rest, and the exercise and the rest, and it's kind of like with anything, any rehab thing. If you're ever in rehab for an injury or anything, they want you to exercise and then rest, exercise and then rest. And it's like, I need to start testing my blood sugar, taking my insulin on a consistent basis, as I'm supposed to take it with my evening meal. I'm supposed to test my blood sugar, take my insulin, then eat my evening meal. I need to do that, and I started that last night. And I also need to start eating better. And I know I've said that before, but this is a lifelong struggle, you guys. And, I'm just being very honest, because I can talk a big game, and you guys have heard me before talk about doing this and doing that. But I'm going to go on the keto plan, because when I look at the keto plan, it is very similar to what they had me doing, almost identical, with just a few changes. When I was when I went for the 6-month classes in eating and stuff, because I was supposed to have weight loss surgery, and then that fell apart. It wasn't anything on my end, and that's okay that it fell apart, because it is just a tool to help, but it isn't the answer. And perhaps I just didn't have my head on right anyway. I kind of wondered, so I just have to do it a longer way. But it's very similar, almost identical to what I was doing and what they had me doing. And so I'm going to do the keto starting the February 1st. Just because that happens to be a Wednesday when Brad's off and when we do our shopping, and I will be able to pick up, whatever I need. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing that, and I'm going to give you guys, excuse me. Sorry. Maybe Sundays will be the day that I update you on how I'm doing with my eating plan and my exercise plan. I am limited on what I can do exercise-wise, because we do live in an RV. There are no gyms to join around here at all. I'm not comfortable at my size right now exercising outside. And that was... So I'm going to do the seated exercises inside, like I was before when Brad's at work, and then do the peddler too, which that'll all work out well. So I can do that, and that'll be good. So, yeah, I'm going to start that Wednesday. I'm doing my research, yeah, you can just ask somebody, what you can eat and stuff. But I think it's important for each person to do their own research on whatever eating plan you're going to do. and stuff. So I'm doing my research and learning all about it and stuff. So yeah, I've got to start taking better care of myself because you know, we moved down here and I love the weather and stuff, but I want to be able to do more. I want to, you know, and if you keep living the same lifestyle, and we don't, but if you did, why did we move? Why did we go through all this? You know, why am I not taking better care of myself? Like I said, if it's doing something for anybody else, I'm just, you know, right on it. But, you know, I need to take better care of myself. And I'm going to. So, you know, Brad's going to do whatever Brad wants to do. We never do that where, so if I'm eating this way, he needs to eat. Brad keeps his weight in check. He used to be extremely heavy. I mean, you know, he used to be really big. And we both lost all that weight, and then he gained part of it back like I did, and then he dropped it when he first got diagnosed, and he dropped the weight, and he's you know, he's at a comfortable weight for him, and he maintains it all on his own. So, you know, I'm just gonna be like so many of us married women where, you know, your husbands have one thing and you have, you know, an altered version of it or something else. So anyway, I do want to thank my friend Nirvana, because sometimes, girl, that truth you're putting out there is a hard pill to swallow, but it's one that we all need to hear. And I really massively respect you for that and just love you to pieces. You know, so if you guys want to check out, type in Nirvana. I can't really remember. Let me look up real quick. I gotta look up her YouTube channel name to give you guys, because you know, you guys should check her out if you are a person like so many of us that struggles with weight loss. And like I said, it isn't just for if you have had weight loss surgery, because that is just a tool. And you know, and I mean, it's a very necessary tool. I'm not saying it's not, but you know, it's a very important one. It is Experiencing Nirvana. So go check her out. In fact, I will put a link to her channel down below in my description. So then you guys can go check her out and stuff. I don't really know how to link a channel. Does anybody really know how to do that? Oh, I guess that would be, I guess I can do it this way. Never mind. I'm talking to myself. I know. I'm going to do it this way. But yeah, I'll put a link to her channel below for you guys. And check her out and stuff. But yeah, so I'm going to be working on making some changes, and you know, and taking better care of myself, because I just don't know why I don't. It's almost like, I don't know. I don't know why I don't care enough about myself. It's almost like, you know, where you're taught from childhood on that you should be the very last for consideration. And to do anything for yourself would just be so selfish. And it's like, you know, but to take care of myself so I live longer, so I can experience all I can experience with life. I mean, you know, at any age. Because then you get feeling like, well, maybe I'm just too old and stuff. It's like, I'm only 50. How old am I now? I'm 52. Am I 52? Yeah, I'm 52. I'm 52. I'm not near dead. So why am I acting like it? Why am I acting like that I wouldn't be important enough to try to drop some weight? Because even if I drop just 10 pounds, that's 10 pounds less that my body's got to carry around. I do have a heart condition, and that's 10 pounds less that my heart has to work with, and you know, with the breathing and stuff, you know, with having the joint problems and the fibromyalgia and stuff, you know, and the severe arthritis, you know, each pound I drop is a pound less that my body has to carry around and stuff. And I know that if I drop some weight, I'm going to feel better. I'm not going to hurt as much, you know. So, anyway, I think if we all, you know, keep working on it and don't, you know, be realistic on it, you know. Because if I even, you know, with doing the peddler, even if I do it for just, you know, 10 minutes or so, it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. And the seated exercise, that's why we have seated exercise and stuff. So, you know, and thank goodness for the YouTube community and stuff, because you can type in wheelchair exercises or seated exercises if you're like me and stuff in a small space, or maybe you really can't. You know, right now I can't stand for long periods, and you know, I'm doing better with the walking, but you know, there are days that I'm in a lot of pain. Well, the seated exercise, you're still getting the movement and stuff, so I really like it. So anyway, I hope everybody's having a great day, and I hope you don't mind this is a little bit longer one, but it's important to me to share this kind of stuff with you, you know, and I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so much, and I think you guys are awesome, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.